Welcome. You want to know how to get US American Netflix in Norway? Then you found the right video. I'm going to show you how this works. And first I'm going to just show you how it works, and then I'm going to explain why exactly this solution works and why other solutions, especially the free ones, do not work anymore. So first of all, what happens if we try to access netflix.com in Norway? You probably already know. You will be redirected to the Norwegian Netflix page. Here you can see this in the address bar. You have netflix.com and then you have the Norway country filter, and then here it's in English, and you can change the language when you go below on the left hand side. You can change to the Norse, but my Norwegian is not very good, so I'm changing it back to English. But then I still can access only the Norwegian Netflix media library, which is much smaller than the US version. This is because at the moment I'm logged in through Norway. If I check my IP, I'm in Norway. IP is your internet address, where you enter the internet basically. Below the video you find a list with some services which allow you to enter the internet anywhere. Those are security tools, and if you click on my link, maybe you get even a discount. I'm still working on this, so just click on go to site and then you find more information. The products or the software and apps are available for all devices, by the way, so no matter where you want to use it, if you want to use it on your smart TV or your phone, you can use it. But I already set this up. Sorry, I'm just rushing through here just so you see the solution as fast as possible. At the moment I'm connected, so my internet is completely encrypted and safe, so no one can see what I'm doing. Not even my internet service provider can see what I'm doing right now. And if I click here, I have a list with recommended country locations, and here if I go to all locations, I can go to the Americas, and here I could click on the United States, but I'm not changing my location now because I want to show you it's better to click on the arrow here, because if you only click on the United States, you only choose the first location, and there are so many different locations this service provider ExpressVPN offers you. So you should choose another one, because many people just click on the United States and then they overuse the first location and the first server. So you should choose another one. I choose this one. So now I'm reconnecting, and now my internet is again encrypted and connected to the location of ExpressVPN in Tampa. They have internet access points in many countries, and within the US, for example, they have, as you could see, about 20 or 30 different locations you can choose from. So if one is not working, you can just choose another one. So basically now I'm on the internet in the US, and if I reload this page, by the way, you can just search for show my IP or show my location, and then there are many websites offering this service and they show you a lot of advertisements. Here you can see now I'm in the United States, in Alabama, not in Tampa, but these tools, the locations they show, they are not super exact, but it's in the United States, so it should be good enough. So if you are already logged into your Netflix in Norway, you should sign out and preferably empty your browsing history, and then you can reload this page. I'm going to reload this page with this country filter in the address bar, by the way, just so you see it doesn't matter what's in the address bar. Netflix automatically redirects you depending on in which country they think you are in, based on the IP. And you should also notice here in the background they advertise some TV shows and movies. You will see this will all change. Here I reload now. Now you can see the background changed, and also in the address bar I don't have any country filter anymore. That means I can access the US American Netflix now. And I'm going to show you that I can sign up here. And as you can see, now I can access the US Netflix. I can access all the TV shows here, and also all the movies. I'm sure there are many TV shows and movies which are not available in the Netflix in Norway, but are available in the US American Netflix version. So as you can see, it works, and here my ExpressVPN is on and connected, and now I can watch any TV show or movie on the US American Netflix. By the way, some people write in the comments that it's not working anymore sometimes, but I think this is because they only choose the United States and they click on the United States and they don't choose a different location. So if you have a problem, choose a different location. There are many in the US, and if several are not working, you can contact the ExpressVPN support because it's a premium service, so they have a 24-hour support. You should not contact Netflix, of course, because they do not want you to watch the US Netflix in Norway. They are officially not allowed to show you the movies from the US in Norway, but I'm going to explain this now. So why would you want to watch the US Netflix? If you search for this video, you probably already know you have much more movies and much more TV shows in the US American Netflix version compared to the Norwegian version. But of course, you also might have some content which is only available in the Norwegian version and not in the US version. Yes, the US has the biggest media library on Netflix, but there are some TV shows and movies which are not available in the US even, and they are available in other countries such as the UK, Australia, Canada, and so on. So in some cases you might not find a movie in the US Netflix even, but you might find it in the UK or in some other European countries or in Australia or something like that. And of course, this is because media CEOs buy and sell rights by country. That's why the media library is different in every country. That's also why Netflix tries to produce so many TV shows by themselves, so they don't have to negotiate for every country. By the way, this solution works no matter if you have an US American Netflix account. If you are in Norway and try to access Netflix, you will only be able to access the Norwegian Netflix media library. So many TV shows and movies you would like to watch might not be available. But also if you have a Norwegian Netflix account and you want to watch US Netflix in Norway, then you can use this solution, because even with a Norwegian Netflix account, if you would go to the US and if you are in the US, Netflix will have to show you the US Netflix version. But with this tool, you don't have to travel to the US. You can just tell your VPN, virtual private network software, to connect you to the US, and then you can access all the US content. And actually, with any other Netflix account, you can do the same wherever you are. You can watch any Netflix by just selecting the country where you want to go and where you want to access Netflix. And this solution, as I mentioned before, works for all systems: Windows, Mac, iPhones, iPads, tablets, Android, smart TVs, and you can even install it on your internet router if you want, or on your game console, and then use it there. Well, the problem is that websites see quite a lot about you if you are not protected on the internet, and most people are surfing unprotected, so all the websites see their location, their system, language, and so on and so on. So websites can see quite a lot. I showed you the website which showed me my location, and this is how Netflix knows where I am based on my internet IP address. So basically you need a global internet service provider, and this is what ExpressVPN and other VPN providers offer you. And the good thing is they have 24-hour support, and they also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you try it and you think it's not working or you don't like it, you can get your money back. I have a separate video explaining how VPNs work exactly, but I can tell you all big companies use VPN technology to secure their company data, but also for private persons it makes sense to encrypt your internet to make your internet more secure and to be anonymous on the internet, because many people can spy on you if you're unprotected. The most basic example is that your internet service provider can see what you're doing on the internet and can save your internet browsing history. But most people rather use VPNs to unblock the internet, to circumvent geo-blocking. Especially in the US, there's a lot of media content on the internet which is only available in the US, protected by geo-blocking, and with the VPN you can simply circumvent this. But I have to warn you, if you have a bad VPN or slow VPN, it can slow down your internet. Of course, there's an encryption process and they reroute you through a different server. But if you connect to a US server to watch US Netflix, there's not much of a detour, so you should not notice much of a difference anyway. And also, if you're suddenly anonymous on the internet, some services such as Google will warn you that someone tried to access your account anonymously from a different country, but they will tell you from where exactly. Here I have an example where I was logged into France, and then I tried to access my Google account and they sent me this warning. But of course I knew, yes, I was logged into France with my VPN, so Google could not see where I am, could not see all my system information, so they sent me this security alert. So you should be aware that if you use a VPN, you're much more anonymous and secure on the internet, but then also some services will send you alerts if you try to log into those services. If you're already logged in, it's not such a big issue, but you should be aware that you get this kind of warnings while using a VPN. I personally don't know any free VPN that works with Netflix or other premium services, and there are a lot of dangers of using free VPNs, but I'm aware that I'm suggesting a paid service, and I'm telling you now that free VPNs or free services are dangerous or not good. So you might be skeptical about my information, so please just Google it yourself, search for free VPN dangers and research it yourself if you don't believe me. The same goes with the Tor browser for using the darknet. The darknet has the name because of course it's also dangerous, so please research the dangers of using any free options before you use them. I would not recommend trying any of those. But you know this from your local internet service provider or your mobile internet service provider. The faster the speed, the more you have to pay, and the higher the data volume for the mobile, the more you have to pay. And same goes with the VPN. They have to have access locations in many countries, and this is not free. So premium services cost something, and also they have to develop the software and apps for all devices and keep them up to date constantly. So this also takes a lot of time and effort. That's why those kind of services cost something. As I mentioned before, below the video you find a list with good VPNs, but my favorite is ExpressVPN. And if you're watching on a tablet or mobile phone, you can click on the title, or below the video on the right there's an icon you can click on to see the full list. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, please write a comment and tell me what you did not like. I hope now you know how to watch US American Netflix in Norway. I showed you how easy it is to just change your location to any place in the world basically, and then watch the country specific Netflix, in this case the US American Netflix. Have fun watching.